Okay.
Okay, so hi everyone. Let us know if everything is okay with audio and with our Zoom call.
Okay, it's nothing bad. New visualization.
Okay, so I think we are right. Loud and clear. So go on, Rafał.
But
Show must go on.
Why is the Philip on the first stage? I see on YouTube. Philip, what's going on? Okay, Bartek, you need to check it because Philip is on the stage. Oh, okay, that's me. Sorry. We have some. Okay, I have YouTube. So, welcome to the 6th devs and holders meeting, and second one in English. So this is very heavy for me because I need to confess something. I didn't use English for last 5 years, so I hope you understand me well. So let's move on. So as you know, they're supposed to. Okay. Nowadays, law is built on mostly on to protect funds, but not small investor or people like us. And you guys watching this meeting, you know what I mean. That is nothing new for us. Due to increasing regulation over the past 100 years, most of investors are boiled like frogs in a pot slowly, and they don't realize what's going on. Like me right now with GameStop action. For example, Roaring Kitty, you know what this guy from GameStop action and Reddit forum, who precursed the way we think about the market right now. He's now sued by investor who betted on short option on GameSpot. So I think the distance between Wall Street and Main Street is too high. And what is going on with the big shorts? We need to. So BigShortBets is about evening out this gap. And I thought the market must be left alone to trade freely. So whatever has been said, I think that regulations are harmful to small investors. I don't see any difference between us, regular people, talking about stocks exchange, about the market, about the GameStop stocks on forums, and CEO of hedge fund exchanging information with the employee. So I think that enforcement against small investors, which saw somebody manipulating the market and shorting a company like GameStop, 140% short stocks, shouldn't take place. And regulators shouldn't care about it, especially if we're talking about things from the market. Market should take care of itself. So if somebody like hedge fund manager was so stupid and moron, like Melvin and Capital Fund on Robinhood, what did I say? So if this action would happen like GameStop, I think I don't see any manipulation anywhere here. If somebody from the hedge fund shorted a company like GameSpot, like action similar to GameStop, I think market should take care of itself. So, sorry, I have pogłos. I don't know what to say. Okay. So if government restricted freedom of speech, like GameStop action, we will use encrypted tools to protect our freedom to speak and freely trade. So BigShortBets is about evening out this gap between Wall Street and Main Street. So let's move on. Bartek, now it's your turn, or Tomek, to talk about what progress what progress we did last week.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Rafał. Thank you for the describing of the about the idea of the project. So I would like to welcome all of you to our weekly dev and holder meeting. So my name is Tomek, and I am the CTO of the BigShortBets project. As you may know, the international presale is approaching. So as we promised, our meetings will be held in English. So that our friends from other countries can also attend meetings and follow the progress of our project. Before we begin, I would like to clarify some rules. These are the meetings with the development team, and they concern mainly on technological issues and the progress of work on the application. All questions regarding substantive issues such as pre-sales, tokenomics, etc., should be sent to our Telegram channel. Please post any questions in the YouTube chat. Do not write in the Zoom broadcast chat because we may not find it there. In the first part, we will tell you about the progress, and in the second, we will answer your questions. Anyone who is willing to ask a question live is invited to the Zoom. But please be aware that we will only allow people who have the BSB ending in their nicknames. So that's it. Now I'm giving my floor to Bartek, our project manager. So Bartek, go on.
Yeah, thank you. So this is the point where we want to show our progress like every week. So today with me is Christian, who is our front-end developer, and Emmanuel, who is our backend developer. So we have 2 points today for you in our agenda. First of all, we want to show you how our application is working in a scenario where 2 users are using all the social functionalities in the same time to giving the reactions, giving the comments, adding debates and something like that. A second topic is more technical, more let's say low level in the code view topic. It's what Emmanuel will cover. It's related with our trending algorithm, how we want to trend and put the score for debates to make sure that the most important information and most popular information will be always at the top of our application for you. So let's start with this first topic about the scenario which we prepared. So Christian, could you share screen with us?
Sure, just give me a moment. And right now you should be able to see my browser with login page to BigShortBets. Okay, so let's roleplay. Let's pretend I'm an average user of BigShortBets, or maybe a specific one. Let me describe myself. Let's think about a scenario when I'm not a professional trader or speculator or investor. I just got into a hype of cryptocurrency coins, BigShortBets. Okay, I buy it. I know Rafał Zaorski, and okay, let's see what this BigShortBets is all about. I log in using the way that Bartek presented last time. I visit the dashboard, the main screen, and what I can see here is some pieces of information. Macro campaign emails, your embassy shopping list, but I don't like this. I don't think this is worth my attention. So everything goes down. I don't want to read this. I think I can create better content. What I would like to know is something very, very simple, like, oh, should I go long or short? And I have an opinion that I believe is worth sharing. Might not be, but let's pretend for a moment. Let's pretend I want to share some information about Tesla fraud. Why not? So what I could say is, let's say, I'm a proud owner of Skoda Fabia LPG, much better quality, also good performance. If you want to buy, please PM. We do not expect that each and every user, each and every person that will have access to the system will have something meaningful to share. But let's see. I'm actually proud owner of this content. I posted, it's being displayed immediately. And now Bartek, my friend, please. I know that this information might be big, might be worth billions. So you might be the first one to see it. Please go there, rate it up, comment it, tell me what you think, and I go to select a new portion from catalog in the meantime.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
Advice to you.
So like you can see, I can found this bait which just Christian just added in our application. And first of all, I want to say that it's a great idea because I know that I need to let's say what's the second, because I have still corner cases, right? So if I click to add comment, I will add, say, I am ready to. The good thing is that if I post this comment, everything is working right now. Like you can see, we will be providing the information about the coins, the rank, it's the reputation, which we are currently working on that, and I think that next week we will be ready to present you the first concept, how it's working, our reputation algorithm. But currently everybody are application new, so just please disregard this information. But like you can see, I can just add my comment and everything will be listed under the bait. So the Christian should be ready and able to add and respond for my comment under this section. Like, you know, in the future, probably as well, Christian should be able to score add the scoring for my comment. Like, for example, it's useful on unuseful information comment under the bait. So, but currently it's only the comment, which just it's waiting for Christian response. And I think that I can just back to the screen. Christian.
Right. So currently we don't have implemented any interaction that is two-way. So there's no immediate information that somebody commented on your post. If you would go back and forth to see details of this bait, then you would see my response. Whether you would like to implement that, I'm not sure, but it's technically possible.
Let's stay a little bit longer on that post. So currently we are still presenting to you the function which is only the public base, let's say like that. It means that they are always available for everybody in an application, right? But if in a situation we will be ready to deploy our product with our coin, there will be option to just reduce the access to your bait. What does it mean? It means that if you want to earn something on a bait, you can just set that because the bait contains three information. It's a topic, it's a hashtags which you need to use to help users to find your information, and description is the big section when you can just put your information which you want to sell or maybe share, and as well the files which you want to attach. And in that case, the first two fields are always public. They are always available for everybody. But if you want to reduce the access to your bait, then somebody needs to pay for access to this bait. And I think in the near future, you should be able to see that if I want to read about the Skoda Fabia, Christian Skoda Fabia, I will be forced by application to just get the transaction done and pay him for access to this information. The good news is that we want to reduce the troll and spam problems in our application. So like you maybe know, for example, in Allegro or eBay or Amazon, you only can put your let's say review about the seller only after when you just have a transaction with him. So it will be something like that. If you paid for access to the information, only then you will be able to score byte up or byte down the information, as well add the comment. But the section comments will be always available for everybody. So for example, if you never paid for some information, you still should be able to read all the comments under this information, but you won't be able to add your comment there. If, of course, if you paid for the information after that, because you decided that, okay, it's worth to risk to put my money to this topic, in that case, you will gain access to score, to put your comment in the section as well after the transaction. So yeah, Christian, do you want to add anything in that place?
No, I think that's the core part. Maybe there's only just one thing that I'd like to make sure with you. So if I understand what you said correctly, right now what we displayed is core functionality of sharing content and rating content by rating up, rating down comments, which influence the rating of the bait in a way that you and Manuel will describe later. And we commit to provide this ability to also buy a bait, in which case the content of the bait will be hidden, right?
Yeah, so let's just read one question which I just currently see on the chat. Is there, Maciej is asking that, are you planning to add the comments and reaction? What about the information search and planning to have any tools for filtering the information flow? Yes, of course, this is why we are adding the hashtag functionality, which is quite familiar, I think, for you. It will help you to just get the access to the topics which you want. Probably we'll add the notifications that will help you to get the information right away when something popular on the very hot will appear in this hashtag. But as well, though, we are really thinking for helping you to just taking out all information from trolls, from new users if you don't want to see them. So in that case, the filter will include as well the option to reduce, for example, the reputation rank, because, for example, you say that new users and below the new user, for example, trolls, they are not, let's say, a good source of information for you, so you don't want to see baits from them. And as well, for example, if you have enough coins and you're a big holder in this project, you will be able to just reduce the view based on the wallet balance which you can set, but you never can reduce the visibility of you and your baits and everybody else above your wallet. So it means that if you have 1,000 coins, you can reduce everything for everybody below you, but everybody above your balance will always have access to you and your information. Okay, next question. Yes, okay, so there is a question about the levels of trusted community. Yes, so the algorithm will...
Bartek,
yeah?
Bartek, I'm sorry that I'm interrupting you, but maybe let's leave the questions for the second part. Let's first go on with the presentation with Christian and Emmanuel, and we will answer the questions in the second part, okay? What do you think about it?
Yeah, sure, okay. So,
okay, thank you. I'm the bad guy here. I'm the bad cop, so I have to.
Okay, so in that case, I think that Christian, do you want anything add here about our first part?
No, I think that would be actually it.
Okay, so in that case, Emmanuel, please share us with your screen and just tell something about our new algorithm.
Okay, so I will show screen maybe a little bit later, but okay, this week we have successfully implemented the initial version of the bytes reputation algorithm, and technically it's based on three factors: the time since the byte was published, the popularity of the byte, so that said, I mean number of reactions and comments, and also ratio of reactions, which shows if there are more positive or negative reactions. And in the first approach, we used the homographic function, but because of the high growth rate, we decided to replace it with the logistic function. So if any of you are familiar with machine learning, you probably know this function as one of the activation functions, and it's called sigmoid. And basically, it's a S-shaped function with two horizontal asymptotes. The function assigns a set of real numbers to values between 0 and 1, and it allows us to normalize, in our case, popularity and time. Okay, maybe now I try to share my screen. Okay, can you see anything?
Yes, everything is fine.
Okay, I would like to point out that it does not include direction and ratio and weight. So, as I said, it's simplified by it, but I think it allows you to understand the basic concept. Yeah. So, if we assume that the z-axis, the blue one, is our reputation value or our score, x-axis is time since the byte was published, and the y-axis, so the green one, is byte popularity. We can see that as time goes on, the byte reputation diminishes, yeah, and this is the shape of sigmoid, and also the same but opposite for popularity. So the reputation is directly proportional, yeah, to the popularity of byte. We can also turn it this way. So in short, the newer and more popular byte is, the greater its reputation is, yeah. And another thing that is worth mentioning here is the third factor, which is reputation ratio, and it's not included here, but it decides whenever the function increases or decreases with increasing popularity. So we can imagine that if the ratio were negative, the function would look more like, I think, more like this, yeah. So okay. So in this case, in this case, the reputation decreases as the popularity increases. Yeah. So I think it's quite easy to understand. In closing, another thing about implementation, currently the reputation value is calculated at the database levels for performance reasons, but due to the fact we plan to add more variables to our formula, it's likely to change in future. So those of you who are watching us, so if you have any ideas for other indicators we can use, feel free to share your thoughts on Telegram. Yeah, I think that's all.
Emmanuel, I have one thing that you can just add. Can you share us with the concept that we are considering the score since the byte is adding, or there is any delay that, for example, the byte is freeze for 2 days after the adding or day one, and then we are starting counting the reputation and the trending algorithm for this byte.
Yeah, I think it's visible here. Yeah. So once again, the red axis, the x is right here. So as the time goes on, the reputation decreases. Yeah.
Okay, great. So I think that is all what we prepared for today for you guys. So if you have any questions to Christian, to me, to Emmanuel, just let us know.
Maybe I will take a floor for a moment, Bartek. Thanks. So let's say the first part, when the technical news is finished, but I would like to introduce you to Philip. And Philip will help us in the near future as a journalist and evangelist in the project. And so maybe Philip, will you tell us something about yourself and what will you do in the BSB project?
Absolutely. I hope you can hear me well. Thanks a lot, Tomasz, for the introduction. I met Rafa some time ago, and we started talking about the idea, and I really liked it. So yeah, cheers to you also. No sugar here. So yeah, I mean, I'll be helping spread the good word. We'll be doing some interviews, some recordings, some panels, hopefully when you can get a couple people engaged in the topic, perhaps on the side that's in favor of a topic and against a topic, so we could have a lively discussion and generally just making sure that the world hears about Big Short Bets. That's it. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you, Philip. Okay, now we can officially end the first part of our meeting, and we can go to the second part where is the time for you to ask questions. And Bartek, let's share the chat on the YouTube and let's hunt for some questions and try to answer it as the best we can. So do you have any questions you want to answer?
Yeah, sure. I'm just looking on the chat right now, and so back to the top question which I just started answering in a few minutes ago. And there is actually a question about the levels of trust in the community. Yes, we have something like that. The algorithm for reputation will be counting the number of your reputation. It will be, always the number value for you, but you probably don't know this value. We will be assigning you the group which you should be assigned based on this number. It's like that because we don't want to, I don't know, share with this information for now. This is our conception. Maybe it will be changed in the future, but we will see. But we are looking for one default value which will be the new user. Below the new users, you will have the warning 1, warning 2, and troll levels, and above the default new user reputation level, there will be the. Currently, we are calling them good 1, good 2, good 3, good 4, and good 5, but probably if you want to help us to find very catchy names for these levels, which we want to include as a community in the application, we are looking forward to your help with that. Let's say what is new. So there is a questions about the website. I think that the website is working right now. Okay, so just please refresh. There is a sorting filtering function in the public space based on baits up a baits rank. So like Emmanuel presented, there will be this trending algorithm which will be based on the activity and on the bait, right? So thanks that we should be able to just sort the baits for you in order that will be providing you the best information in the first place. So yes, it's based on a bites up, bites down reaction, but not only on that. But if there is a question that, for example, I can assume, for example, if you asking for filtering only based on most bite up baits or most bite down reaction on a baits, I think that is something we can just consider, and we never, I think, thought about it, but I think that we should just consider that as one of the filters we can include in the application. Let's say where is the more questions? Okay, I don't see nothing.
Okay, so I have let some people in to our Zoom meeting. So Piotr, Andrzej, do you have any questions? And I would like to remind you that for the future, if you want to join our Zoom meeting, you have to add a BSB ending on your nickname, so we can know that you are not a bot or someone just not related with our transmission. So please add the BSB ending in your nickname for the future. So anyone has does anyone have a question? No. You can ask us in Polish if you want to. It's still permitted. We'll try to translate your question to English and respond. So
I think when we are waiting for the questions from
okay,
Zoom.
I can see Jack Chima trying to get into Zoom but not allowing. Yes, Jack, you have to, if you want to attend to a Zoom meeting, you have to add three letters on the end of your nickname, BSB. We have to know that you are a live person, not a bot, and you are not someone who tried to disturb in our transmission. So please change your nickname to something with the BSB on the end, and then we will know that you are your live person and you want to ask a question. Okay.
So when you're waiting for everybody to join our call, I'm quite interesting, Philip, in your opinion. You're fresh blood in our project, so I want to know what's your experience after this first days in the project.
The first days, you mean just this call, or
yeah, everything around?
No. I'm really enjoying it. I like the fact that it's happening every week. I think we have a potential to grow this community even bigger than it already is. And the entire idea of me speaking to people internationally is also bringing what we're doing here to everywhere else outside of Poland, so we get the eyeballs, the attention, and the ears of people who should get on board. So yeah, loving it so far. Make sure I don't change loving it.
Okay, great. So I'm looking forward to working with you, because you are, like you can see, normally we have a quite chaotic way to presenting everything, but I think that with your experience will be easy to just cover everything in the right way during our presentation lives, right? So I'm looking forward for you in the project. Socials are no. Okay, so I'm just looking on the chat, but I don't see any questions, Tomek. So I don't know if we are just moving for Polish part for guys who are just don't want to use the English, or anything, Rafa, you want to add right now?
No, I think that if no one have any questions, so I think we can wrap it up and call it for today. So last chance, people, last chance. Do anyone have any questions?
Guys, I have one question, if I can. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. What's the marketing plan regarding this project? Do you have some marketing plan, like you're going to spread this over the website or private channels or whatever?
Tomasz, I'm not sure if I heard you right. Did you say marketing? The marketing plan?
Yes,
Yeah.
marketing plan. Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to answer for Rafa, but I'm not sure, because I saw that you joined at a later stage, not from the beginning of the call. I think we passed ourselves. And the point of me being here, I'm the new guy here, is actually to help out with the marketing, or rather brand awareness. So we're not trying to sell anything to people, we're trying to let them know about the initiative. So we will be running interviews, panels, hopefully some, heated discussions from people who are either directly from the crypto space, or people who are in spaces that are parallel or tangent to what the crypto space does. So when you have what we're doing here in BigShortBets, and you heard Rafa using GameStop a lot as the example of why we're doing what we're doing here, then I could get a person from GameStop, or an investor in GameStop, or a person from the company itself, or a person from Robinhood. So all of those things that would direct people's attention to what are the problems and why BigShortBets is the solution.
So Philip is responsible for BigShortBet talks, and these talks we create is to talks with people arranged with GameStop action, and we need to spread idea of BigShortBets around the world. So that is this work Philip for us, yes, right now.
So it's something like undercover. It's not like big marketing plan with money, with marketing budget or something like that. Yeah, it's more like.
We're not planning on having ads, billboards. I mean, maybe. I mean, you saw billboards with GameStop, so why not have billboards here? But the point is that we're not trying to say, hey, look, this is what you can buy. The point is to say, hey, we're talking with interesting people about interesting stuff. Why? Because we know stuff about this. And if you come to us for the interview, you stay with us for the BigShortBets.
Okay. Okay, thank you for that.
And I think I can add in this place one more information that that we found that we have very good people on the Telegram group, and Maciej, who is currently our administrator there, He will be responsible for helping us with creating the new channels, dedicated for English and for other languages, and maybe there will be a special channels to help you with problems and something like that. I don't want to share more because it will be announced in the near future, but I can say that we are working on that. But like I say, we have a lot of the task right now, but the day is short, so we are doing our best to cover everything. But sometimes, we need time to deliver everything in a good quality. Okay, so any other questions in English right now, and from Zoom or from other? I saw some comments about the situation that the Ethereum price changed and how it affect our, let's say, situation for an investor. Please cover that question, add this question in our Telegram group, and we'll looking forward to discuss about this topic. But currently, it's not connected with our technical topics today, which we want to present you. So I think that we can just skip this question. I don't know. Maybe Tomek this is the point of presentation hour where we can just let people speak in the Polish, and I think that we can just say the last word for everybody in English and just let.
Yes. Okay. Albo inaczej, możesz po prostu, i mówiąc po polsku dla wszystkich naszych współplemieńców, jeśli ta część angielska was strasznie wymęczyła, a macie pytania, które chcielibyście zadać, ale język angielski nie jest jeszcze tym językiem, w którym chcielibyście to robić, nie czujecie się płynnie, to teraz mamy moment na to, żeby porozmawiać z nami po polsku. Nie obraźcie się, jeśli pytanie będzie ciekawe albo nie będzie niepowtarzalne, postaramy się je przetłumaczyć na angielski i odpowiedzieć częściowo po polsku, częściowo po angielsku. Także dajemy wam chwileczkę. Wiem, że to się wszystko dzieje z lekkim opóźnieniem, więc damy wam chwilkę, a jeśli nie będzie pytań, no to życzymy sobie wszyscy dobrego piątku i udanego weekendu, ale czekamy jeszcze na pytania.
Emmanuel is still with us. Emmanuel.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, because there is a question, what are the layers of security in our tools? Could you share everything currently which we have and what we planned and what we are currently just, let's say, trying to deliver, and what will be the best for everybody?
Yeah, we have authentication based on SCDSA. So as you saw it is based on the MetaMask. But currently we don't have many security layers. Maybe it should be a question for Michał he's from DevOps team. Yeah, I think he would answer it better.
Yeah, so like I guess currently we are working on that, but when I remember, and Emmanuel, we just spoke that the layers, first of all, we try to deliver this application in Ethernet network, right? So first of all, second thing is that we shouldn't be able to cover any information about you and collect them. So probably this is only thing which we want to save is your private address. So this is one of thing. But if you are asking about the technical stuff and technical layers, and first of all, the public base will be normally available for everybody. But if you just say, if you set in the bait configuration that the bait is paid, or this bait will be attached to a group which you will create for your group of people, and in that situation we will be that we will be hiding the information in the database. The dev team won't be able to read that, and we will be using our algorithm which we are working currently. Emmanuel is working on that algorithm to transcript that to the way that we want to be able to just read or just share that with people you don't want to share right? So, but I think that in the next 2 or maybe 3 weeks, we will be able to present you a little bit more details about it, because we currently are checking some options. I mean that we have different options on the table right now, so it's hard to say which of this option will be the final one for you when we will be ready to deliver our application after the international pre-sales stage.
Hi,
Okay.
guys. Can I ask another question?
Of course.
Hi, Marcin here. I've noticed that some other projects based on Reddit Wall Street bets are starting appearing to do similar community token sort of projects. Do you think these competitive projects that may be, trying to do similar things at the back of the GameStop and Reddit Wall Street bets are a threat to our project in terms of marketing and competition, or we don't need to worry about these?
If I could remember, I have I had them. Let's say before we start working on our application, I had a meeting about this with Rafał, and I remember that there is a problem that maybe they are using the same name, maybe they are using the same, let's say,
Similar
ideas, but there is a problem that they are quite divided, and it could cause problems for them. So this is why we are using different name. We are trying to create the different way how we just communicate our idea, how our logo and everything looks like. Of course, we are sharing the same idea. We are sharing the same way how we want to fight with hedge funds, but we want to just use a little bit of their ideas, their graphics and something like that, but we want to create something new. The second thing is that we changed the strategy because they are starting with marketing, they are starting with hyping, but we are starting with the product. So after all, I hope after 2 or 3 months, when they will finish their marketing stage, right, we will be ready to show them the first 1.0 version of our application, which will be running in the Tornet, and user will be able to start using that in a way how we just design, right? So this is our way. We want to deliver the product, not the hype, not the marketing, right? Because it's way how we want to beat them.
Yeah, absolutely. I just think at some stage, once you're once the tool is available, then maybe this is what Philip's going to be doing. That messaging and approaching the community to explain how different this is will be important at some stage.
Hi there. Can I ask something?
Yes, sure. Let's just close this question. Marcin,
Okay, sorry.
I think that Philip can probably just agree with me that it's useful for us and mainly for Philip to just use their idea and their way how they communicate and just share the idea. But for sure, what I know that Philip has a strategy to just create our own mission and our own goal, but based on what already is shared in the internet and in the Wall Street bets Twitter, not Twitter, but in Reddit. Website,
yeah,
right?
Bartek, thanks. I agree, and I understand how this is different because Rafa was explaining this many times, and you have also as well. And it is different. I think it's just about carrying that message later on that will help gaining more hodlers in for who want to support that idea.
Yeah, I appreciate that you raised this topic. We are not forgetting. It's hard to forget. Remember about everything, every life. So it's good to just sometimes refresh some topics for everybody, right? So let me, if you can just, JC, could you ask, just share with us your question? Yeah.
Yeah, just a quick one. I mean, I was basically given details of a file by somebody Polish, and I don't speak Polish, so he explained to me what he could, and then I joined it, and I sent my Ethereum wallet, whatever I did, invested in Presale. What I want to understand is the tokenomics. Because he couldn't explain to me what they are. I mean, I know it might be a vast question, just as simple, if you have time, how the tokenomics going to work for a person like me who's invested, how we gonna participate. And just, I know it might be a vast question, you don't have to explain to me the full thing, because he couldn't explain to me because sorry.
Yes, sure. So if you look on a smart contract perspective, there will be the staking option where you will receiving your percent for every transaction which is done on a blockchain, right? It will be shared between the hodlers. So this is one thing. But if you are asking about the tokenomics which we want to share as a market of information, which will be included in application, it will be something like buying the information. For example, if you want to share the debate with everybody, but the access to that will be paid, then you will be able to pay for this information by using these coins, first of all. Second thing, we want to allow you to just create the groups and create your own community inside the application. So maybe some of this community will asking you for donation, or maybe will asking for paying to get access to the group, right? So this is second thing. So mainly for now, what I can say, it's the transaction peer-to-peer which we want to give you to make sure that you have the tool to create the transaction and buy information and assets in our application between the users without any our let's say how it will be based only on algorithm, and everybody, every site will be secured by that, right? So this is what I can say. I know that the Rafał has a lot of more ideas how we want to develop and improve our tokenomics, but currently this is only, I think that this is what we can say in current stage of development.
What's the time scale? Because this is the first time because he told me this is in English. What's the time scale we're looking for this project, the tokenomics, to launch and go mainnet something roughly? I know.
Yeah, sure. So currently we are starting with international pre-sale stage, and
so if I've invested before, is that part of a pre-sale? Because I've invested 2 months ago, I was told, and I've sent some feedback.
Maybe I will join and help you to answer this question. So the first pre-sale was a Polish pre-sale, and the price of a token was about 65 cents. Yes. Now in about 1, maybe 2 days,
starting from 85.
85. Okay,
85 cents, Tomek.
Yes, 85. Sorry. Now in few hours, maybe 1 day, maybe 2 days, we are looking for.
Sorry, I have problem with connection. Sorry, guys.
Okay. Yes, we can see that. So in few hours, we are aiming to start an international pre-sale when the price of the token will be higher. Okay. And then after few days, few weeks, maybe there will be Rafał, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I will give the right information. There will be a full sale, and the full sale will be in maybe $2, yes, for token.
Yeah, we will have one pre-sale international. We had one pre-sale on Polish site, and the next is the proper sale with tokenomics, yes, and public sales.
So the first one when I invested, so now the second one, I mean, I am in the Telegram group. I was joined because I invested. I don't even understand because there's a lot in Polish. Where do I go if I want to? Is there a separate Telegram group for English to understand?
There will be. We in a few days we are going to start separate, or the main one, because we were planning to have a main channel in English. So there will be a main Telegram that will be in English. So there will be. And also on the website that we have started a new website today. It's only in Polish, but in 1, maybe 2 days, there will be an English version of this website. And on this website, we are going to build and develop the FAQ section where we want to put every main question, every main answer that is being asked in the last period of time. So I hope you will find the answers for the or maybe for the main part of your questions.
So we will start communication in English through the international presale. So from the Monday, we will have a Telegram, English Telegram, maybe Spanish, Russian Telegram, and the new websites in English mode. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks very much.
Yeah, and I think that I can just add something on the timeline, because with sales, the timeline, there's a connection with our application timeline. Maybe you're looking to know a little bit more about this. So I think that in the half of the May, so it will be in the middle of current pre-sale stage. We will deploy it for everybody the demo version of our application. It will be Sandbox, where probably not all functions will be available for you, but you should be able to just start using that without tokens, just only the login, and just start learning the platform. Just
like
try
a beta
to
network, beta stage, would you say?
Yeah, it will be beta stage with limited options and functions, and then around, I think, 1 month later, or maybe a little bit longer, then we will deliver the first the main net and the main options and the main application with the economy, with the token integrated with this, and it will be the date when we will start considering our application as the production environment, right?
Thank you.
Maybe answering one more question that is showing up from time to time, because many people ask when do they receive their tokens. So please remember that the tokens will be delivered, will be distributed after the main sale. Yes, Rafał?
Yes.
After the main sale. So
I kind of understood that in that way, because
that's not for you, JC. Because you didn't ask that. I believe
a lot of people will ask.
Yes, but a lot of other people asking that. So
you still have to get ready. You still have to get everything main ready before you launch the tokens on the website. It's like anything else. Yeah. No, thank you. I'm sorry. No, just
for us, it's very important to have a working MVP, but not. We need to have first working MVP, then hype. Yes. So we concentrate only for the tools. That is very important for our project. Yes.
Thank you, Rafał.
Bartek, there was some question about Sandbox. Could you tell something about this?
Yeah, sure. So like I already said, there will be let's say the basics and the foundations of our applications available for users, and there will no restrictions to get access to the application. Only one will be probably the MetaMask add-ons in the web browser to just log into application, and based on that you will create your account and will let you in to the application. For sure, there won't be the whole tokenomics and the transaction options, because in that point the token will be still before the release. So we want to deliver that application only with this foundation. But I'm not sure still, and we are just debating and discussing about this, if the content which you will create and that there will stay for forever with us, or the Sandbox will be wiped out before the production, the main release. But I'm just every day just showing me that probably we want to let you to just create the content, and we will try to keep this in the application, and after main release your baits and your reputations and your accounts will be still there. But still we are discussing how make this happen, and the potential problems which we can cause. Okay, so I hope I answered this question.
Okay, so if there is no other questions, I think we can call it for today. And I just want to say, JC, I think that you are the first foreigner that asked a live question on our Zoom. So thank you for being here. We are very happy to have some people from abroad, and that's very nice. And we hope
I'm based in the UK, so yeah.
Yes, we can hear that. We can hear your pure English accent. So yeah, so
can I so with the Telegram, you said English channel. I mean, how do I stay in touch? Because luckily I've got a Polish friend. He helps me. He says, "Oh, there's this message and this message. Can you go and see?" How do I get connected? So I'm in the Telegram Polish group. How would I know Telegram English channel is launched? How do I join it? Where will be the information sent?
Do you know the website address, the BigShortBets.com?
Yes.
So
on that.
Till Monday, I think we will launch new English version of this website, and in there you will find information about the English or international Telegram group that you can join.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay.
And I can give you my word that after this live, I will contact Maciej, who's our admin and on Telegram, and I will ask him to put all the announcements, the important announcements, in 2 languages, special based on your request today.
Oh, that would be brilliant, because that's probably will help everybody else. Some people are looking at, Thank you very, very much.
Right. Okay, Bartek, what do you think?
Yeah, it was great, I think. We covered a lot of interesting things in the technical side, and if you have any questions, like I said, we are looking for your help to naming the levels of reputation. So if you want to help us with that, just contact me on our Telegram group and just help me with that, because I can just imagine what we can add there, but I'm looking to just include you in that process because it will be more fun and more interesting for everybody, right? And yeah, so see you next week, and I hope everything is okay. And I thank you very much. Appreciate everybody who joins our call today. It was.
Rafa, you want to say something? I see you unmuted.
No, I think you have great progress in this meeting.
That's what we do. That's what we are doing. We are trying to get progress each day at a time. So I hope we going forward, not backward, with this progress. So, okay, thank you, Bartek. Thank you, Rafał. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Filip. Thank you, everyone. I won't stay changing every name here. So let's just see you in 1 week from today. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.